Oh. Water. Forgot my pillow. So I'm using a jumper instead. It is 5:30 in the morning. Into the car. You wouldn't sit in here. So I got a loose plan for today. Let's see what today's like. Oh, wow, look at that.
Lost track of the forest through the trees, forgot what I was chasing. Spent so many nights living out at sea that my heart is gone vacant.
Pretty good campground. It's quiet here. Got flushing toilets. Right, morning. Bit of coffee. I don't even know if I'm in shot, in frame, whatever the pros call it. What are you doing, mate? Yesterday I had a loose plan to go camping. Clear the head. That's realistically it. Thought I'd bring my camera gear along, film something. I'm at Amamoor State Forest in the Amamoor Creek Campground. It's where you can have dogs. $7.25 to camp here a night per person, which is pretty good. There's fire pits and then there's flushing toilets down there as well. I didn't realise this is where the Gympie music muster, or Gympie music festival muster I think it is here. There's the facilities are just down there as well. It's pretty big. Yeah. So today's loose plan is I have a map, I'll show you that a bit shortly. And follow that track, film it. There's a side route as well that's apparently difficult, and we'll give that a go. It takes up to an old fire station, old fire tower. We'll get it right. I need more coffee. And then coming out the other end up towards Gimpie, and then from that spot head home. Yeah, there you go. That's it. Can't find my batteries for the action camera, so I'm going to use my phone, my iPhone. So let's see how that goes. Yeah. Anyway, before I go anywhere this morning, I really need to clean the back of this up because it is absolutely horrendous. When I threw all my gear in yesterday, and I literally just went threw it all in, with no plan. Got in here last night, and it was absolutely chaos. It was mainly disorganised chaos. If chaos is ever organised. So I'm going to clean this up first, and then I'm going to head off after that.
We're driving cars on a Mars tonight. We're blasting off to the stars tonight. We wanna go.
Right, so I've managed to get some charge back into my phone and my action camera. I can't believe I left the batteries home. So well organised. Right, so I didn't film it this morning, but I left the Amamoor Creek. No, you're not getting out, mate. There you go, jump out. I left the Amamoor Creek campground this morning, about 8 o'clock. It's now, I don't know, 8:45. So I went back down to Cedar Grove campground and a quick squiz around there. I didn't film anything because I was trying to charge my batteries. Did get some photos. I'll throw a couple up, but I'm following this book, right? This book is called Four-Wheel Drive Treks Close to Brisbane. If I can get it open again and show you. Oh my god, organised. So that's the book, Four-Wheel Drive Treks Close to Brisbane, and this is Trek 14, which is the Amamoor State Forest one. It's called the Gympie Western Forest. It's pretty good. I'm going the opposite direction. But this morning when I left, I don't know if you can see it, I'll just adjust the camera. I left here at the Amamoor campground here, and then I've come out here and come up to McGill Road, which is there, and then I've turned right. Now the track is narrow. It's overgrown in a couple of spots, I reckon. Well, it is overgrown in a couple of spots, and the idea is now is that what I'll do is I'm going to air down and put it in a four-wheel drive. I'm going to go as far as I can. If it gets too sketchy for me on my own, I won't go any further, but I will have a good old go, don't get me wrong. But if it gets too sketchy on my own, I will give it a miss and then come back another day with a few mates and do it with them. All right, let's air down and get this fella out. Hey mate, you want to get out, don't you? Been in a bit of mischief, dirt on your nose. Really like the inflate, it's great. Two tyres at once, inflate and deflate. The other thing with the inflates is you need to make sure that you release the pressure out of it before you pack it away. Otherwise you just end up doing damage to it. Righto, so I'm at the entrance to that track and there's a gate over there. I don't know if you can see it on this or not, but there's a gate over there and a yellow warning sign on it. It says traffic hazard ahead, road damaged by heavy rain. Drive to the conditions. Normally that wouldn't be a turn off for me. However, just the entrance to get into this creek crossing here, it's a bit on the sketchy side as well. Doesn't look like much now. It's probably knee deep, if not more. Getting through the river there's no worries. So the other option is that I go to the other end of that track and see if I can get up to the fire tower that way. It does look like people have come up through here instead and up and out that way instead of trying to tackle that bad boy. Either way, if you get stuck on that, that's a winch. That's a winch out. Or lockers, and I don't have lockers. So it's a toss up. Either way, I think it's a good spot to have a cup of coffee, smoko, morning tea, whatever you want to call it. Brew up. No, mate. Oi. Come on. Oh boy. Oh boy. Don't swallow it, mate. Don't chew them. Please. That fin has had a swim. Oh god. And I'm not going to tackle that truck from this end for a couple of reasons. I'm on my putt alone on my own today. That's the first and realistically the wise, sensible choice. I don't have to go up there, so I'm not going to. I'll go to the other end and see what that's like, and then if it's sort of a similar, I'll fly the drone up and have a look. Yeah, I'll go from there. It's a good little spot though for having a swim. I don't know how many people know about this spot, that's for sure. Finn had a great swim. Good spot to spend, you know, that's the total majority of the day. Swimming. Other than that, yeah, happy days. Let's get on the road. Well, I'll leave that last spot in a hurry because I thought, oh, you know, I can't find my drone controller. Maybe I've dropped it, maybe it fell out of the back. I don't know what I've done with it. Because I'm just having one of those days, you know, where nothing goes right. I even lost the door off the action cam. Anyway, I get to this intersection back here, and I look around, look, I move the chip packet, I move this chip packet, and there's the drone controller. Oh my god, like 3 kilometers at the speed of sound. Well, not speed of sound, but oh, I really need to sort my shit out, honestly. Well, anyway, so the idea with that track was I was going to fly my drone up it to see what it was like. However, I lost my drone controller. I lost misplaced. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to the other end of that track and see if I can get up there to that fire tower from there. Because I don't know what this end is like. Yeah. Hopefully I have better luck on the next part of it. I've come around the other side of that track the other day and I can actually get pretty close to it. It's still got this sign on it saying, you know, it's damaged roads, etc. But you know what? I reckon I'm going to give it a go. Let's go and see how bad it is, eh? Yeah, let's do that. Still running the same tyre pressures, 30 in the front, 32 in the back. Oh, look at that lizard. Go, little fella. Keep going, don't stop, mate. Where you going, buddy? All right, where's this track go from here? What? Goes around to the right. We start the zigzag. Make sure we zig when we're supposed to zag. Wait. Make sure we zig when we're supposed to zig and not zag. So this is the track from that gate that I was spooked at, where the entrance was. So I'm going to go down and see what the rest of this track is like, and then come back to where it joined up with the track that I just come down. It should only be less than a kilometre. One lane bridge. Yep, there it is. That's the other end. Some track off there as well. Well, well, well. I spooked myself. Oh well. Glastonbury Creek Campground. It's really nice, it's grassy, it's well maintained, it's well looked after. Going up to the Seataloos. I'm pretty sure, I reckon they'll be the same as the ones at Amamoor Creek Campground. I reckon they'll also be flushing as well. But it's a great spot. Creek down there to go and have a dip in. I'm gonna make this way. Yeah, so it's these toilets are not flushing as such. You press down on that, you get water in your loo, and it flushes it that way. Yeah, otherwise they're reasonable, you know. This door's pinned back, which means you don't need to unpin it. Hand wash station. Water's not drinkable. This way, oi, this way. Nice cool breeze. Come on, mate. Let me go and find a lookout. How about we can find that, eh? Yeah, plenty of camping spots. Tents, camper vans, caravans easily into here. There's obviously no power and water, so you've got to be self-sufficient. I don't know about grey water. I suppose you could let it out onto the grass or onto a tree. Never said anything on their website about it. There are taps here with water in them, but they are not drinkable. The water is not drinkable. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to sort myself and Finn out. There's a lookout on the way here, on the way into Gympie, which we'll go and check out and probably fly the drone there, and then might find a car wash in Gympie and give this car a graze over, and then that'll be it. I'll head home.
Lost track of the forest through the trees, forgot what I was chasing. Spent so many nights living out at sea that my heart is gone vacant. And everybody who was close to me all stayed on dry land. So now I'm driving back on Interstate West, I just gotta feel something. Now gonna wait till the morning, because something's gonna change my mind. I don't wanna change my mind. Oh, I wanna stay right here, right here.
This body is called Eagle's Nest. Look out. You can see the 3 steel bolts down there. They're anchor points for abseilers. This one's the same as the last one, right? It is at your own risk. If you come down this way, right? If you go any further realistically, or past that fence over there, you're realistically at your own risk. But it's a really good spot. Those anchor points aren't coming out anytime soon. Yeah, I don't know if I'll come this way, mate. Oh, come on, buddy. Steady, steady, steady. No, where you going? Stay there. No. Wow. Let's see that or not. Then. Sit. It's a good old drop, that's for sure. Great view, fantastic view. Definitely a scary spot though. Wouldn't want to get this wrong here. It's probably 30 metres to the bottom. Yeah. Oh. It's an absolutely beautiful spot. Yeah, wouldn't want to go and have someone here. It'd be awesome. Oh, Finn's having a drink here in the back of the car and he's in the shade. I'm just going to do a quick summary of the campgrounds. Okay, so all of them require booking online, so you have to book before you arrive. Cedar Grove and Amamoor Creek campground has no phone reception at all, so if you've got Starlink you'll be fine, but there's no other phone reception there. Glastonbury Creek campground, I had 1 bar of Telstra reception there, and if I moved up a bit further I might have got 2, so keep those in mind. You can swim at all 3, or swim or bathe I should say, you know, paddle in the water. There are toilets at all 3 of them. Cedar Grove and Amamoor campground are flushing, and the ones at Glastonbury is very similar, but it requires you pumping your foot on a paddle on the floor. The majority were reasonably clean, all had toilet paper, etc., which is fantastic. All 3 campgrounds had grassy areas that were well mowed and well maintained. It was actually quite good. We stayed at Glastonbury campground last night, even though there was the road that led through the campground. It's behind the campground. I didn't hear it. I slept pretty well there, to be honest. It's the best night's sleep I'd had in about a week, I reckon. What about you, mate? He did try to get in my swag. Him and I both worked out he didn't fit. And then he ended up sleeping in where he is now in the back of the car. He's quite happy in there. Yeah, $7.25 a night for those 3 per person. I don't know about kids. I suppose kids under a certain age will be free. I didn't read that. But you have to have a camping tag or display a camping tag. Well, I didn't bother. I did see some guy turn up in the morning to clean the loos. Yeah, that's realistically on those 3 campgrounds. Toilets, grassy area, fire pits. Oh yeah, they're all easily accessible by 2-wheel drive car. You can quite easily get a caravan in there, you know, like a 23-foot van in there, no worries. You know, camper trailers, motorhomes, etc. Quite easily get in there. You need to be self-sufficient, obviously. No water, no power either. Yeah, there you go. Right, that's it for this episode. Hopefully I can make a video out of this. Hopefully it works. Hopefully it's decent, because I was Mr. Disorganised yesterday and Mr. Chaos all rolled into one. We did some bush bashing, some exploring around the, it's called the Western Forest of Gympie, or the Gympie Western Forest or something like that. Yeah, other than that, I'm about to hit the road, all aired up, good to go, and the road and head home. We go via a car wash. Right, that's it. Until next time, you know what to do. You guys are smart. You know what to do. See you later. Hooroo!
We're driving cars on a Mars tonight.